Okay, so another day. I don't even know what day we're on in this room yet, or anymore.
Probably.
It's either day 4 or 5, something like that. Anyways, as you can see in the background, lots of our lighting has come in. So we've got the lighting.
So you guys can see it.
We've got the lighting done. The bar itself is done. You notice this bar, this is not where this bar will stay. This bar will actually go on that wall.
It's a temporary bar for here now.
This is where the big TV goes, is here. That bar will go against that wall and then slide out when we do our episodes from behind the bar. But today, so again, our tables came. You saw that in the last little chunk. We're still waiting on our chairs for this room. Both of the barn doors came. We're going to put up one barn door today. The other barn door actually came yesterday and we took it out and it's unboxed. And then we found out that the ceiling is really low in here and the type of door that I got
was too big.
The door's too tall. So we're still waiting on the actual mechanism that mounts to the ceiling to come. When it gets here, I'll be able to put it up, put the hangers on and see exactly how tall the door needs to be.
Every 3 seconds I'm standing under this, I feel like my bunny ear is gonna hit that.
You're a good 6 inches away. Anyways, once the slider is attached to the ceiling, I'll be able, because it's a ceiling mount slider instead of a wall mount barn door. Once that's in, I'll be able to measure and find out if we can build this door and then just trim it, cut it down and trim it to the right height and make this door work. Otherwise, we got like a $200 beautiful black barn door that we can't use. So
that would be just a waste of money.
A waste. So I don't know what we're going to end up having to do with it if I can't make it fit. The other door is 100% going to fit because it is a wall mounted one and it goes on the outside in the hallway, which is a higher ceiling. So it's going to fit beautifully. So today we're going to unbox this sucker and it is all in pieces and we're going to build it, put it together.
Yay!
And get it hung up. Okay, so now that we got it all unboxed, I just want to let you know these pieces are heavy, but this white box right here that Gianna is carefully cutting open is super heavy. It is full of tempered glass. So this door has a bunch of the stained frosted glass windows in it. This box is super heavy. So now we've got it all taken apart. I'm hoping that all the hardware for hanging it and everything is there, except for I don't see runners. So I don't know. I don't have an answer for you because I feel like we're missing something here, but we're gonna find out and go from there. I'm hoping everything's good. the door in all its glory. All put together, it turned into kind of a fiasco, but we finally got it. Now I need to figure out how and where, because right there is where the track's got to get mounted so the door can sit right on that and open to that position and then close and seal this up. Wish me luck. Okay, so we have the actual rollers have been mounted to the door. It's just two bolts. It's a one unit. It's all really ready built. Right here on the floor in front of me, this is the actual track. Now, it has to go up on the wall, perfectly level across, and get bolted deep, bolted in, and then it's got spacers that sticks out. I think that I can get this all done by myself this evening. I have the right drill bit. I don't have a drill here at the house, but luckily one of my shops is just about 2 minutes up the road. So I'm gonna drive up, grab the drill, get back here, get this up, get it all marked exactly where I want it, and get it drilled out, get these anchors punched in, and then we should just be able to crank it. And once those are cranked down, we should be good to go. We should be able to hang the door and show it in the video. So I'm gonna try to finish doing this by myself tonight. So we're gonna go get the drill. If I can get it done by myself, then you're going to see it. Well, you're gonna see it either way. But either you're gonna see me be successful, dressed like this evening, or the next clip is gonna be me in a different outfit tomorrow with my wife helping me finish getting the door up. So it is super heavy. Gianna and I were able to get the door fully together. It did take, we had to wait for my wife to get back from the store to help us really cinch it all down and get it moved around and get it picked, because it is super, super, super heavy. Okay, so not totally defeated. The door is up. The rail is up. This door fits. Yeah, like it's super, super, super duper close to the edges. This is a big opening, and this was the widest door that I could find easily. So when I say not totally defeated, the rod on the outside is fully secured to about here on the other side, the big rod that it runs along. And so you can open it about that far right now. The last two big lag bolts, where they are, there is no brace board behind them. And the, what are they called? I can't think of what they're called. They're lag, these bad boys. So you put a small hole in the drywall, you shove these in, and then you run your bolt through it. What's happening though is that these are going in and they've got no bite. And so the bolt is only getting started, and then this whole thing is spinning. So it's not letting me tighten them down on these two ends. So what's going to have to happen is I'm going to take them back out. This side's fine. I can take out the last two, pull these out. There's some stuff that you put around these, stick them back in, and it hardens and glues itself to the drywall so then it won't spin again, and then I'll be able to crank those bolts in. But I have to order that, so it won't be here till tomorrow. The other thing is that the floor is tile, and so there is a floor runner, and so this sits on the floor and the door actually slides, has a slit in the bottom of it, and that slides along this. And this sits right there, so it allows the door to keep it from swinging, because right now the door does that. So we can stop it from doing that by putting this in. And so that is the plan. But again, the floor is tile. I do not have tile or masonry drill bits with me, so I'm going to bring some. I've got the floor marked where I want this to go. I'll drill 2 small holes, drop in some screws, and have this there just so it's a nice solid runner for the door to track on and not swing. Normally, if you're in a house full of grown-ups, you're not too worried about that. I got a house with a 2-year-old. We want to make sure that this doesn't swing. So it's up. It's not 100%. I'm hoping that the stuff is going to be here overnight so I can get that done tomorrow night because I'm getting ready to leave town. And while I'm gone, then the rest of the stuff for this room should show up, including the ceiling runner for the barn door that goes over here. Again, we have to get that on. We have to get it all set up and then run another set of measurements, build that door, and then figure out how much of that door we have to cut. So, yeah, unfortunately, that door is the exact same size as this door, which works perfect when you've got a tall ceiling on the outside. The ceiling is flat at that entryway. I didn't even think about that. The door is too tall. So the door is literally too tall for me to even build it and set it against the wall. The door is taller than the ceiling. I can touch it, and I'm a short guy. I'm 5'6.5" or so, and I'm touching the ceiling. So that's where we are. The den room is almost done. Like I said, I've got some decor to bring from the other house for here, and that wall. The big giant TV and all the video game stuff will also be coming after I get back from my trip. The chairs will be here. We'll be able to lay the carpet where it needs to be, get it all taped down so it doesn't move. And then we just got to build that door. And then this room is done. And we'll be able to get into the other rooms, get them knocked out. Anyways, I'm Josiah, Cynical Italian. This is our forever home. This is the new Cynical Den studio hangout room. It's looking pretty awesome. I love the way this door looks. I love it. It looks really cool from the hallway too. I'll take you and show you that right now. So yeah, even from this side, this is in the main entry hallway. It looks great. It fits the room beautifully. Everything looks amazing. It's all fully secured and bolted in there. The problem is these last two, you see how they're sticking out, and that's because they're just spinning. They're not the piece inside there that the bolt is supposed to lock into is just spinning in the drywall. So I've got to get it glued into the drywall so we can make those tighten down. And then the door is 100% finito. And yeah, I know the wife was going to do, we'll have some family portraits and there'll be some little stuff in the entryway here. Was going to hang my American flag, my 250th American flag outside because there is a flagpole holder, but it's for some like wimpy, skinny little flag, and that's a nice, big, beefy flagpole. So I got to get new hangers for outside so I can get my USA flag and my Italian flags hung out front. But for now, let's keep going, see if we can't get this tightened up in the morning. All right. Oh, yep, I'm old, crinkly. So it's yet another day on the den. Again, I know this is all one video, but here we are, still going. I think this is day 5 now in this room. We are still waiting on our chairs. I don't know when they're gonna be here, but that's basically the last of what we're waiting for. We got the one door up yesterday. The other door, I believe the roller is coming today, so we'll be able to figure out how the other door is going to fit and how much we need to cut it. Today, we are hanging the swords that go on this side. The TV and stuff we'll bring in next week. And then this room will be done. Hopefully the chairs will be here. We'll be able to be done with this room.
And Dad, didn't you say maybe sometime today I'll get my bed?
Hopefully.
Depending on where the truck is, we'll
yeah,
see
and that's in your video. So in the next episode, you'll see her bedroom. But for now, we're talking about this room. We've got swords, so I'll show you here in a minute. Behind me, above the desk, is a whole bunch of swords. Those are all generic,
cleaned.
regular, real deal katana swords.
Except for that one
over here. There's 4 on the ground in front of Gianna and then 1 on the ground to the left of her.
Which doesn't have a cover.
It does not. So these are movie swords. These are very important swords to me. These are movie swords. These four are the four main swords from the movies Kill Bill. You have Bill's sword, you have Bud's sword, you have the bride's sword, and you have Ichiren's sword. So, we are going to clean them. These ones get displayed differently than the other ones. The real katanas, I display them sheathed. These ones get displayed unsheathed. So you'll have the sheath on one level, the sword on another level. So that way it really displays the whole thing.
And so it all gets covered.
Yeah. Over on the other side of her is another movie sword. That is from... I don't remember. We'll come back to it. Let's get these ones done and get them hung up. And then that one gets hung up separate. It doesn't go in there at all. It actually goes on the wall in a completely different area. Oh, Ultraviolet. That is the sword from the movie Ultraviolet. She actually has these wristbands that she can imagine any weapon and it just appears out of her wristbands. That is a sword from Ultraviolet, and it is really cool because it's got the ultraviolet vampire text writing all up and down the sword. I'm not 100% sure what it all is supposed to say movie-wise, but that's what's on it. It's a really cool sword. It is really heavy. It is really, really, really sharp. It is bladed all the way around it, and I'll show you that one later. But first, we're going to get the Kill Bill swords up. And then I will show you those.
And I'm already done with this one.
So let's get to putting them up. All right, she got the first sword clean and done for me. So we're going to figure out whose sword this is. This is Bud's sword, the brother of Bill. I think that I'm going to put his. So the way that I do these, because this sword is actually written, and I'll come in the video closer here in a little bit, but it's actually engraved on the blade. So the blade needs to show.
Oh, I see it.
So these ones we display
like
this
that.
Direction.
To like
so
show
you
the
can
writing.
see it.
And then you put that right under it.
And then you put this underneath it, so that goes to that sword. But then you can see, actually we're going to put this one up here because you can't read it if it's down. So we'll put it up there so then you can still read it. Put his here.
I didn't like how you held the blade.
Now, the next one. She's going to wipe it off really fast and give it to us.
I mean, all I gotta do is just...
I believe, I could be wrong, but I think that one is... I think that one's Bud's, or Bill's. This one right here is Bill's sword, I believe. And so we're going to put Bill's sword down one.
There's a little...
So Bill's sword, the blade, there's nothing on the blade, but it has the devil face on the sheath. And so that is how you can tell that it is Bill's sword.
Ooh. It's...
Yeah. So,
it's about
and
the
it
same
is...
as that one.
It has a stamp on the inside of the blade. So we actually want to show it with that stamp out. So we're going to do this blade the opposite direction of his brother's.
And as my dad is doing that, I will start on cleaning the next sword.
So that you can see Bill's stamp. And then again, sheath, other direction, as it should be, with tassels hanging.
I think this one has Japanese writing on the sword.
So this one is Ichiren's. She's one of my favorite characters. When she has one of the most gruesome deaths in all of the movie. Her sword, I love her sheath because it's got an openness to it. Her sword has no guard, but her sword also has no blade for the first few inches. So if your hand does slip, you can't cut yourself. That's probably why they have guards, so you can't cut yourself. But her sword has some writing on it. I don't know what exactly it says.
Because it's Japanese.
But it's on both sides. So, I love her sword. It is a beautiful sword to me. Her sword is going to go on the bottom because we obviously want the bride sword to be here. So, we have Ichiren's sword.
And then I'll start working on the last sword.
And that would be the bride sword.
I gotta spray some more. Oh, that didn't go as planned.
So, she's going to clean that off. We're going to get it hung, and then I'll bring the camera in and show you closer up.
The sword keeps trying to steal the rag.
Okay, so here they are. Here's your close-up. Miss Gianna did an awesome job of cleaning the sheaths. So there you go. On top you have Bill's katana. You can see where it is engraved with his logo. That just went out of focus really badly. That was horrible. His sheath. Then underneath you have Bud's sword, which has engraving, if I can get that to focus in, right along the sword face. Then you have the bride sword, and then you have Ichiren's sword. So there you go. Over on this side, we just have a collection of beautiful, real deal sheathed katanas. Now, if you notice, they are hanging different. So these ones are sitting with the swoop like this. That's how they should be if they are sheathed. The minute that you unsheathe, they go the other direction. That is because the blade side needs to be up, not down. So that is the difference between displaying your katana swords. All right? Okay, so there you go. The Cynical Studios is 99.9% finished. When I say that, it's because you see there's an empty space over on the wall over here. This big barn door opens that, but it doesn't open all the way. And so there is kind of a space. I have these really cool antique looking schematic drawings of Star Wars ships. They're super cool because they look like old schematics as if it was real type thing. They're almost like blueprints of all of the different ships from Star Wars, and I've got 5 or 6 of them, and they're all framed, and I think that I'll probably put them over there. I am big Star Wars. You see, I got a fighter behind me. I've got an X-Wing over there. I've got stuff all over. We got the Millennium Falcon. We got Speeder over here. We got a big sign. There's stuff. We got Boba Fett's is over there. I mean, there really is. There's Star Wars Legos all over this room. But anyways, the room is now basically finished. We've already filmed 2 video reactions in it, and we're about to film our second episode of Snacks from Around the World today in here. So I don't know which is going to come out first, if it's this episode or the snacks episode, but whichever one. Well, anyways, the room's done. We have filmed the beginning of the rest of the house. Most of the other rooms are all at about 60-70% finished. So we will get those episodes here in the next bit, but we're going to get back on track of all of the other stuff behind the bar, snacks, videos, all that fun stuff. The Raw Deal podcast, all those episodes are coming in the next now. Like I said, I don't know when I'm going to actually get a chance to edit this and get it together and get it uploaded, but it will be soon. I'll probably start editing here once I finish. But I'm going to stop talking now. I'll just show some snapshots of around the room and maybe walk around it with the camera a little bit. There you go. The new Cynical Italian Studios is done. I hope that you guys enjoy seeing it in the background in all of our future videos. I think it's an awesome room to be in. It is where my daughter and I come and hang out and play video games. So this really is an all-around, just amazing room to go in. And it's the first room that you see when you walk in the front door of the house, as long as that door is open. But if that slider is shut, you don't see it, and you just kind of walk by. But it's a hidden gem in the house, and it's pretty awesome. So again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Stick around. Lots of fun stuff coming. I'm Cynical Italian, Josiah. See you guys in the next episode.